Hello. Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, I can. I Lyra has just informed me that I have gone 7,921 days without powerful psychiatric medication. I'm just waiting for the penny to drop. Well, I've been waiting 21 years so far, so. Anyway, a real illness like cancer or leukemia, a real illness, not a fake illness. I mean, so, like my own brother, I think that's a YouTube copyright strike. Shall we look? No, because I know it is. Anyway, so, yeah, leukemia. My own brother was diagnosed some years ago with aplastic anemia. And after 10 years of really, really bad illness, he didn't die, he didn't succumb to it. I mean, it took a lot of his body parts, his jaw, God knows what. But he survived. And he's still here today, thank God. And after 10 years of, it's called remission because it's a real illness, right? You start for survival and then was in remission for 10 years. Last time I saw him was at my brother's funeral. That was it, but still cured. He then developed all kinds of cancer, but from aplastic anemia, the medical model said 10 years remission, cured. Right, listen to this disorder. That's what the world called my own personal experience. Right, that's it. It's my own personal experience. I had a lot of help, believe me, but they call it bipolar, but whatever. I stopped all psychiatric medication at the worst point, not when everything was great, because it's never been great. As a testimony people need to accept, because in not accepting my testimony, you are denying me. Now, I'm hearing governments helping all kinds of individuals be accepted by others, but not a negative experience of the NHS. Oh, you can't have that. Why? Right. Having 21 years over without psychiatric medication, 21 years remission. Do me a favour. It's cured. So why is nobody banging the door down, especially taxpayers that in America pay $900 billion for psychiatric medication? Really? Because you don't want to feel the pain. You don't want to feel depressed. so take the medicine. You don't want to go manic, so take the medicine. What about taking the real medicine of life, of your experience? It's a personal experience. Yeah, it's a bit drastic, running through glass windows. It's a bit drastic, slashing your own throat with a surgical knife. But what about being abused from being born? What about being so disassociated from 3.5 years old that couldn't concentrate at school? Remedial. But I got a master's degree from Derby University. To get it. So please, somebody tell a medical model, hang on a minute, there's a guy who walked away from death. That's another bug. Right. Well, nothing's changed in my life since Sunday 28th of November 1993. I'm still staring at the same wall thanks to mental health aftercare. This is mental health aftercare. This is what I've been doing the last 21 years. Well, apart from getting a master's degree and a diploma and all these certificates for nothing. That's where my disability benefits been going. I'm getting an education for nothing. But I could have wasted your money on psychiatric medication, which is costing you a fortune. And right now, I think that England should be trying to save money, not make more people mentally ill. Soon we'll talk about suicide by design, okay? Where everything is set up for you to commit suicide, but there's nothing to prevent you. Oh, but hang on a minute. Suicide is such a taboo subject. Let's push it under the rug. My master's degree, independent study, was art therapy preventing suicide and the prevention of suicide. Never heard of that? Never heard of preventing suicide? No, and you never will. The country. But you keep doing what's good for you, okay? Right. You know, the free cure of mental illness, the natural cure of mental illness, it's done me absolutely no favours whatsoever. So I understand now why no one's interested. I understand why it's not important. Because there's something far more serious. And if you cannot believe the lies of man, how on earth can you believe the truth of the Bible, which exposes the lies of man? And you're not going to listen to that. I keep saying, God, why am I here? Because nobody's interested in the free, costs you nothing to cure mental illness. Mainly because there's no such thing as mental illness. And I've been wanting to show you and prove it, that it's not mental illness. Can't even get that chance. Nobody wants to speak. They only want to kick me when I'm down and say, oh yeah, you're so great, you haven't even got a job, or I had a job in 27 years. But you're preaching to people how to cure mental illness. I see a connection. Don't. Okay, so 7,921 days in remission. Is a psychiatrist going to come forward and is that going to make any difference to society? No. Because the very that care about me and they're paid to care, social workers, mental health, psychiatry, that I've not seen in decades. Even on enhanced Section 117 aftercare. The only carer of my autistic twin brother who cannot read or write, and it's easier for me to be my twin brother than let him deal with anything. The only support I am getting and my twin brother getting is our benefits getting less and less each week. So I will be preaching on the street soon. Thank you. Well, to know to do good and not do it. So, I'm going to make myself some mashed potatoes and some gravy, and then I'm going to take it upstairs in my house, right? I'm inviting you into my house. You can criticize all you want, whatever. I'm inviting you in my house to see something that I believe was good, but it's cost me nothing but loss and pain. I keep saying I need to make that video the worst mistake I ever made. The worst mistake I ever made. It wasn't slashing my throat and dying. It was that I didn't jump off an incredibly high building. No amount of psychiatric medication can convince me that life is nothing more than a piece of shit called sin. Okay? You can't polish a turd, but you do, but you can't. Okay, so I'm gonna eat some mashed potato, get some carbohydrates in me, eat some yogurt, get some protein. Okay. I might have a bath later. Anyway, I need to take a step. I need to show. Okay. Maybe you won't be prodding me anymore. Okay? I will see you soon.